Hi guys, how are you all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So it's Aritra Banerjee. I'm currently studying MBBS from Banerjee Medical College and Hospital. So meeting you all after a long days because actually my university examinations was going on, and that is why I couldn't make videos in the last 1.5 months. In fact, when you all of you will be watching this particular video, only 4 to 5 days will be remaining before Neet. So first, let me clear the reason behind making this particular video. So why I want to make this particular video is that uh, basically it is very important to take a proper strategy in the last 7 days before any competitive exam. So because it has been seen that the proper strategy taken in the last 7 days actually helps a candidate to perform really well on the day of examination. And it has been seen that in spite of taking, or in spite of preparing very well throughout the year, a number of students cannot perform well on the day of examination because of their impaired strategy in the last 1 week. So it is very important to adopt a proper strategy in the last 1 week so that they can perform well. So I am just here to make you aware of all those facts and all those informations so that you can follow these rules and you can take a good rank. So watch the video till last, and without wasting any time, let's start the video. Now here I would like to talk about some important instructions which is to be followed blindly. So very first of all, it is mandatory to have a sound revision of the whole subject in the last 1 week. So now in this particular point, you may wonder that okay, why even I am stressing so much on this particular point of revising all the syllabus, whole syllabus in the last 1 week. You may wonder that okay, I have revised these things, I have revised the whole syllabus at least 50 times throughout the year. So why it is so important to revise the whole syllabus in the last 1 week? The reason I am telling you, because if you don't revise the whole syllabus in the last 1 week, you will start facing confusion when you will face one MCQs, because nowadays the one-liner kind of questions are getting obsolete now. So the most of the questions will be statement based, and whenever you will be facing the statement based questions or the BHP pattern questions where 5 or 6 statements will be given and you will be asked to find out that how many of them are correct or incorrect, then maybe in 3 or 4 statements you will be confident, but you will start you will start facing confusion regarding the last 1 or 2 statement. And even if one statement you are being confused with, you cannot mark it correct. So it is very important to have a sound revision of the whole syllabus in the last 1 week. So now in this particular point, I want to talk about separately with each and every subject like biology, chemistry and physics. So first I want to talk about the biology. So for biology, obviously now there is no point of doing anything out of NCERT. Even I would not recommend to revise your notes also, even only if you are for any conceptual purpose you want to have a look on your notes, then do it. Otherwise just stick to your NCERT, and just blindly stick to your NCERT and read each and every line, revise each and every line, words, each and every diagrams, all the things written below the diagrams, all the summary portions, all the introduction portions, everything. Try to cover everything possible. So as I told you that just stick to your NCERT and just revise all the lines, all the words, everything you have to remember, and every diagrams, every levels of the diagrams, and all the stops written below the diagram is also very important at the very same time. And please don't even skip the summary, because many times questions directly come from the summary. Okay. And also remember all the important tables and all the important graphs given in the NCERT. Okay, this is very important. And right now, basically I just want all of you to assess your level of preparation, because what I will do now, I will just throw you a little 2 or 3 questions, and I just want all of you to check that okay, how much preparations you have. You try to answer them. All the questions will be directly from the NCERT. I am telling you, just check them. So this is the first question. Can you identify this organism? Is this from NCERT? You should identify this. Yes, very good. What is this? This is given in the chapter of microbes in human welfare, right? So this is actually the adenovirus, and it actually affects the respiratory systems, right? So just have a look. So can you identify this is a page which this is exactly given in the NCERT, and this is very important to identify all these three viruses. Okay, what is this? This is a bacteriophage, right? This is a bacteriophage, and this is a adenovirus, and this is the tobacco mosaic virus. This is very important. Okay, and so just see it is clearly written in the NCERT that okay, this is the adenovirus which causes the respiratory infections, and NCERT and question may come from this. This is very important. Now come to the second question. I think this is going to be a little bit interesting for you. At which partial pressure of oxygen the hemoglobin is 50% saturated? Are you finding this question to be out of NCERT? आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये क्वेश्चन NCERT से नहीं है? If it is so just have a look on this page. So I think all of you are very familiar with this page. All of you have read this multiple number of times. But have you ever give importance on this graph which is given in this page? So this is, what is this graph? This is actually ODC, right? What is ODC? ODC is oxygen dissociation curve. This is a graph of percentage saturation of the hemoglobin versus the partial pressure of oxygen, right? Very good. So now you tell me that have you ever tried to find out that at which partial pressure of oxygen, at what partial pressure of oxygen the hemoglobin becomes 100% and 50% saturated? So if you haven't, then try to trace it up. So if I am not wrong, then I think this is the 100% saturation, right? So this is 100% saturation, and if I just want to trace it, just have a look at which partial pressure of oxygen it is becoming 100% saturated. I think this is 100. So at least according to the graph given in the NCERT, so around almost 100 millimeter of Hg, the hemoglobin becomes 100% saturated, isn't it? So this is very important, no? And at the very same time, your question is about the 50% saturation. So just if I'm not very wrong, the 50% saturation will be like here. I think somewhere like here it will be the 50% saturation. If I want to trace it, just I am doing this, and I think the 50 here it will be the partial pressure of oxygen at which the hemoglobin is becoming 50% saturated. So according to the graph, it is becoming it is a value slightly lesser than 25, isn't it? So just considering that, if you just have a look on the options, only one option is available, 21 millimeter Vg, and it is going to be the right answer. And actually according to the standard textbook, the value should be around 26.9 millimeter of Hg. Actually the value should be 26.9 millimeter of Hg at pH 7.1 and at the body temperature obviously at 30 degrees Celsius. So the value should be 26.9 millimeter of Hg. Okay, and another very important information that the partial pressure of oxygen at which the hemoglobin becomes 50% saturated is called as P50. Very good. This is called as P50. So P50 is nothing but the partial pressure of oxygen at which the hemoglobin becomes 50% saturated. So this is actually the P50. Okay. So this is very important. So now come to the next question. Which of the following plants are dioecious? Okay. The options given are Pinus, Funaria, Markensia, and Rhaptides. So obviously this is a question given from the plant kingdom. So can you tell me that are you again become confused that what kind of question is this? This is not given in the NCERT. How to find this? So have a look at the options one by one. First of all, the Pinus. So do you know that it is clearly written on in the NCERT that Pinus is a gymnosperm. Very good. So Pinus is a gymnosperm. So in the gymnosperm section, it is clearly written that the female and the male strobi are born on the same tree in case of Pinus. So this is clearly, you can say that since the male and the female strobi are born on the same plant, so obviously they are monoecious. Isn't it? So monoecious means they are present, both the female and the male gamete are present on the same plant, so on the same plant body. But now you are confused regarding the three things. So have you ever noticed this part of the NCERT? Have you ever noticed? So Markensia basically is a liverwort. Very good. So can you identify that this is the archegoniophore and this is the antheridiophore, and these two pictures clearly showing that the female and the male gametes, that is the archegonia and the antheridia, are born on the different thallus in case of Mercantia. So that is why this is the female gamete and female thallus, and this is the male thallus. So this is very clear that okay, since there are presence of the separate male and the female organs, female sex organs on the plant bodies, so they are actually going to be under the section of dioecious. So that is why they are actually dioecious, and the answer is going to be Mercantia. And this is actually a previous year's question. It came long ago in 2013. And even this Pinus is monoecious. This is also a PYQ. It came at the Neet 2017. Okay, so these were some of the questions I wanted to discuss with you. So quickly discussing about the chemistry. So obviously chemistry is divided into physical chemistry, inorganic chemistry, and the organic chemistry. First I am talking about the physical chemistry. So please remember that for physical chemistry only revise all the important formulas from the chapters. Okay, so and here the relevance of NCERT is in only in 2 points. First of all, for the corresponding all the theoretical parts, for the theoretical stuffs, you have to have a look on the NCERT. For example, I'm just giving examples, all the important tables and the all these things. For example, so this is a table given in the NCERT from the chapters solid state. So here the 7 type of primitive unit cells and all the possible 14 type of Brevis lattice are given. So this is a very important table and you have to memorize it, and you do not have any way. Okay, you have to memorize it. For example, another example I am giving you. So this is from the chapter solution, right? So this is the chapter solution. So basically here what is important, it is important to memorize the so you have to remember the important examples of solutions showing the positive and the negative deviations. Also the positive, so the maximum and the minimum boiling azeotrophs. These are the very important things these are the theoretical stuffs which you have to remember. Okay, so also another examples I am giving again, an example from the solid state. So here the examples of the defects like the Frankel defects or Schottky defect, all the important examples like ZNS, AGCL, AGBR, AGI are the examples of, they show actually the Frankel defect. Also NaCl, KCl, CSCl, AGBR, they actually show the Schottky defect. And also at the very same time, this is the reason that okay, AGBR shows both the Frankel and the Schottky defect. So these are some of the information which you have to remember. If you don't remember, you cannot mark the option correct. Okay, so for the theoretical portions from the physical chemistry point of view, also you have to refer to the NCERT. Another very important thing I will strongly recommend to all of you, please do all the solved out examples. It has been seen that okay, many times the question directly come from the solved out examples. They even don't change the numbers, they even don't change the figures. Okay, so this is much important. This is now come to the inorganic chemistry. So for the inorganic chemistry, the very simple funda is that only do the NCERT, and I will recommend you to give a special focus on the physical properties and also the uses of the chemical compounds. Okay, because these are the some of the areas which are becoming important, which is actually becoming favorite of the examiners. Okay, that's why I am telling you. And for the organic chemistry, now at this point of time, you just only need to revise all the named reactions. Okay, this is what is required mostly according to me. Okay, now to quickly come to the physics. So for the physics, now I can only give you only one suggestion, that okay, just revise all the important formulas from every chapters and just have a look on your notes. Okay, just revise the important concepts and important formulas. Okay, that's I think enough. Please try to give a full syllabus test in the remaining 3 to 4 days, exactly in the time within the time 2 to 5:20 p.m. Okay, because this is going to be the exact time period when you will be giving your Neet on 7th. So this is important. And now finally I just want to give you just some general instructions. Please follow them. Okay, first of all, you really need to have an adequate sleep. If you don't take adequate sleep, then आपको तबीयत खराब हो जाएगा. अगर आपको तबीयत ठीक नहीं रहेगा तो आपको एग्जाम भी सही नहीं जाएगा. Okay, so please do have an adequate sleep. And the second one is that strict avoidance of please in the next upcoming 3 to 4 days, try to avoid some heavy meals in the lunch. Okay, otherwise क्या होता है if you take a heavy meal, then you will start feeling drowsy, or you will feel sleepy. Okay, and please strictly avoid sleep or any any having a nap or having a rest in the in between the time period 2 to 5 p.m. Otherwise, on the day of examination also, you will start feeling sleepy. Okay, and that will hamper your exam. So please don't do that. So try to avoid this. Now come to, please, the next point is very important. Okay, the next important thing which I want to tell you, that प्लीज डू नॉट रीड एनीथिंग न्यू राइट नाउ. आपको अभी कुछ नया चीज नहीं पढ़ना है, एब्सोल्युटली नहीं पढ़ना है. ओके, सो बट हाँ, ऐसा है कि इफ यू आर फाइंडिंग एनी टॉपिक दैट ओके, कोई छोटा टॉपिक है, ये आपको लग रहा है कि हाँ ये मैंने कर पाऊंगा, तो ये कर सकते हैं. जैसे आई एम गिविंग यू अ वेरी स्मॉल एग्जांपल. फॉर एग्जांपल, डॉपलर्स इफेक्ट फ्रॉम द चैप्टर ऑफ वेव्स. सो डॉपलर्स इफेक्ट सपोज इज अ वेरी स्मॉल टॉपिक, छोटा टॉपिक है. आप क्या कर सकते हो कि आप एक बार देखो, कोई भी एक छोटा वीडियो देख लो कि दिस इज द कंसेप्ट, एंड देन जस्ट डू द PYQs एंड जस्ट गो टू द एग्जाम हॉल, एंड नथिंग एक्स्ट्रा. Okay, so please, but abhi this is not the time to take up any large topic, like please do not do this. Okay, now come to the thing. Please do not do any unnecessary panic. Okay, please don't unnecessarily get panicked, and please do not take stress. क्या होता है कि unnecessary stress always hampers your preparation. Okay, so just stay relaxed. And finally, which I want to tell you is that please have a self confidence. Okay, सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं रहेगा तो आपको एग्जाम कभी अच्छा नहीं जाएगा. दिस इज फॉर श्योर. एंड नाउ नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज दैट please bring the admit card. I will strictly recommend to all of you, please do not forget to bring your admit card and all the other instructed goods like photographs and all the other things with you in the examination hall. Okay, and please reach the examination hall in time. And on the exam, before the night of, I just also told you, just have a adequate sleep before the night of the examination. And also please do not never go to the examination hall in empty stomach. Okay, श्योरली आपका एग्जाम खराब हो जाएगा. ठीक है ना, ये सब चीज मत करना. एंड फाइनली at the very at last but not the least, which I want to tell you, that please do not lose hope. आप खुद पर भरोसा रखिए. आप इतना जानिएगा कि आपको बहुत पढ़ाई किया है आप सब ने, ठीक है ना, तो आपका एग्जाम अच्छा ही जाएगा. प्लीज डोंट गेट स्ट्रेस्ड. अब स्ट्रेस लेके एग्जाम को बर्बाद करने का कोई मतलब नहीं बनता. ठीक है ना, प्लीज सिंपली गो टू द एग्जामिनेशन हॉल बीइंग रिलैक्स्ड. ठीक है ना, जितना आपने पढ़ाई किया है उतना आपको करना है. योर OMR शीट शुड रिफ्लेक्ट योर लेवल ऑफ प्रिपरेशन. सो आपको अच्छे से आपको फुल पोटेंशियल देके आपको एग्जाम देना है. सो ऑल द बेस्ट टू एवरीवन. ओके, सो मीट यू सून इन माय नेक्स्ट वीडियो.